What's up, everybody? I hope all is well. And this is my mock draft for the 2024. This is only the first round. This is going to be for week, I think, going into week 11 for football. I can't remember if it's week 11 or week 10. I'm not sure right now. However, guys, I just want to say this, and I want to say it respectfully that, what was I doing there? Anyways, I want to say this respectfully. My team is a Houston Texans fan. And I have selected all teams for this draft. So we're going to enter the draft. What's the dealio with Justin Fields? Like, are they going to use him? Are they not going to use him? Are they going to trade him? Are they not going to trade him? But, excuse me, I really don't know what to make of this right now with the first pick. Same thing with the Giants. They need a quarterback bad. Patriots, yeah, they need a quarterback too. Cardinals, I think they just need offensive weapons. This is the order of the draft actually as of today, right now in the league. And I know everybody's not a big fan of Pro Football Focus, but I use them because I can be realistic with them. And yeah, where my boys at? My Texans. 24, pick 24. Well, with the Browns actually losing Deshaun Watson, we'll talk about that too later on this week. That's actually a good thing for the Texans in a way. Yay. Woo woo. All right, let's dive in. Okay. First things first, if I am the Bears, yeah, I'm taking no chances. I'm probably going to take Caleb Williams. If I'm the Bears, I take Caleb Williams. He's got two thumbs that work. A bit emotional, but at least he's got two thumbs that work, right? So Caleb Williams off the board, going to the Bears. Next up for the New York Giants, I'm taking Drake May. Yep, just 1 and 2 right off the board, two quarterbacks. And with that being said, I feel sorry for the Patriots because they need a quarterback, but also they need offensive weapons. And then on top of that, they also need, well, their defense isn't actually that bad. I say that as their defense is always on the field because their offense is 3 and outs all the time. That's probably why too. I say, now I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but I'm going to take Alanu Fashanu out of Penn State to actually help with the passing game. Help with the passing game. Listen, there's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, okay, fam? Don't at me at the comments. Don't do this. I'm taking Fashanu, for sure. Arizona, no hands, no doubts about it. Come on, Marvin Harrison Jr. That you there. You're already there. Help Kyler Murray get back. Now, this is where I say, okay, the Bears, they think they have a really good offensive line, which they do. Cole Kmet is a good tight end. Marvin Harrison off the board. I like Malik Neighbors. I also like Chop Robinson. Like Latu Fatu, even though Latu Fatu is ahead of Chop Robinson on here. I don't agree with that. I think the best edge rusher is going to be Dallas Turner, to be honest with you. That's just me. I say, if you're the Bears, what I would do is I would probably get Joe Alt at offensive line, even though it's not a need. That's me personally. Pay my student loans at 1 o'clock. I got you. I would get Joe Alt. Personally, that's me. However, I'm thinking like a Bears. I have to think like the Bears organization, and I think I'm gonna go Malik Neighbors, pair him up with DJ Moore, and if Mooney decides to play ever again, yeah. So that would be the best bet is getting Malik Neighbors. Green Bay, you gotta get Joe Alt. You gotta get that tackle. You gotta get that tackle, man. Actually, you know what's crazy? I actually like Chop Robinson going to the Los Angeles Rams to pair up with Aaron Donald as he gets older in age. Next up, Tennessee Titans. They need offensive line really bad. But at 8, if he's there, I'm sorry. Like, I know that a lot of you were saying, oh, no, we got to go O-line. We got to go O-line. We got to go edge rush. We got to go DB and all that. Yeah, get Keon Coleman at receiver. Keon Coleman at receiver. You can go get your offensive lineman in the draft and then later on in the draft. All right. Quarterback, definitely for Atlanta. Where's my boy at? You know what? I ain't got time for this. QB, where you at? You just pick him. Really, honestly, guys, really pick them. Bo Nix, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy, Shador Sanders. It doesn't matter. They need a facilitator at Atlanta. That's what they need. To me, to be honest with you, a lot of people don't want Michael Penix because of the injury history and he's older. Bo Nix because of the transfer and he's also older. JJ McCarthy, he's not. I'm not sold on him just yet. I'm not sold on him just yet, but I will take Bo Nix going to Atlanta. That for sure. Commanders, you need to replace your defensive line heavy. However, Logan Thomas is getting older, so why not get Brock Bowers there? Next up, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bizay. They need a quarterback too. And I made a mock about this earlier, and I keep seeing him land in this spot for me. Why not take him? Michael Penix. Michael Penix. And I know you're going to say, well, Mike Evans is going to free agency. You got Chris Godwin. Okay, guys, relax. Chris Godwin is a decent receiver. He's not bad. He's not a bad receiver. Oh, Jets, this is easy. It's easy. You got to go get the boy out of Oregon State. Tesla Fuga, you got to take him straight up. You got to take him out of Oregon State. The Broncos have actually showed some light. And with Cortland Sutton gone, probably this year, Jerry Jeudy probably not being involved anymore this year as well. But they're managing to make it work. They're actually winning games. Randy Gregory's gone. They need so much. This is a tough one because I want to go Romeo Odunze really bad. But at the same time, I want to go Latu Fatu because they also need help defensively as well to keep things going afloat. At 13, this is tough. If they were at 14 and 12, I could pick it, but they're at 13. I don't know what that means, but yeah. I'm gonna say this. I think they grab Romeo Odunze. Or Kool-Aid McKinstry. Oh, I forgot about that. Pair him up with Patrick Surtain. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even see that. Who else we got on the board still? Jared Verse, Nate Wiggins, Dallas Turner, CJ Latham. Shoot, they got some balls. Oh, we got some balls here. I don't know. I still think these four are the best fit for him. I know they're the best players on the board, but I realistically think that these four are the best for them. I'll take Latu Fatu because he's the best player on the board. That's the best way to do it. Chargers, they gotta really, Jason Newton, definitely. Put him there. Definitely for a fact. Colts, actually, believe it or not, I think after getting Michael Pittman Jr. and Josh Downs, Romeo Odunze with Anthony Richardson, but then again, they also need to help with the offensive line because Anthony Richardson was running for his life. Yeah, you got to address, in order to throw the ball, you got to have people in front of you to throw it. So, yeah, CJ Latham actually is not a bad pick here for the Colts. Get tackled. Raiders, okay, you can go get your quarterback now. Actually, no. Wait. Believe it or not, I don't think the Raiders' offense is bad. Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Michael Mayer. I actually think it's their defense. And why not pair Max Crosby up with somebody like Dallas Turner? Just saying. They're 2-0 under Antonio Pierce, and they're not doing bad. You know what I mean? I don't think the Bills need no more receivers. I think, respectfully, the Bills need a defensive back who doesn't get pass interference called on them. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Straight to Buffalo. End of discussion. And for the same thing that I think, yes, Hendricks is getting old, I'd actually take Jared Verse for the Bengals, definitely. Then, of course, for the New Orleans Saints, you got to go D-line too. Leonard Taylor III, definitely. Cam Jordan's getting old, help him out. I know he's an edge, but at least inside would be nice. That'd be good for him. Here we are. And I actually just fell right in the lap because Who did we get the first time? We got what, Marvin Harrison Jr., right? For Arizona. Now this is crazy. Because actually I don't mind pairing up two receivers. But also at the same time, they really need help on their offensive line. Because that's the only reason why Kyler Murray runs around like he's on fire 96% of the plays he's in. I like Graham Barton. Amarius Mims would be good too here right now at tackle. Yeah. But then you could go defense too and get players defensively. But who's the best defensive player on the board? Nate Wiggins at corner. I'm going to go ahead and grab Amarius Mims at tackle. That way their offense at least has something. Yeah. Okay. So the Vikings need a quarterback bad. Yeah. JJ McCartan. Actually, guys, now I'm going to make a case for Jaden Daniels here. I think this is the perfect landing spot for him in Minnesota. I think because it's basically the offense is the same at LSU with Thomas, Malik Neighbors. I think it's the same type of offense where you got two powerful receivers. You just get the ball to your playmakers. And that's just me. I have him moving up in the first round. A lot of people don't. I do. I think he's played exceptionally well. And if you're Dallas, Brandon Cooks is getting old. Michael Gallup is not what you need. Romeo Odunze is perfect fit for y'all. Perfect fit. Corner, Keon Coleman still there? Keon King? Yep. I'd pair him up with his old college buddy. Yes, sirree. Him and Joey Porter Jr. together on the same team. Why not? All right. Houston Texans, my squad. All right. So, most people are saying Emeka Buka. I'm not saying that. I really like Xavier Leggett, and I like Xavier Leggett, and I also like Troy Franklin. Is he still there? Is he on the board? They got him way down here. Whoa. Yeah, PFF, you tripping. I like Troy Franklin. I like Emeka Buka. I like Troy Franklin. I like Xavier Leggett. Now, also at the same time, no, I don't care about y'all. Also at the same time, too, Dalton Schultz might be gone next year. And we need D-line, too. Quite a bit. We're not there yet. Linebacker, I'm not too worried about because our linebacking core was not bad. It's not bad, so I'm not really too worried about the linebacking core. I can manipulate that, work around that. However, yeah, that D line, man. But Will Anderson, Malik Collins is actually showing up pretty well. What's up with Stingley? Stingley gonna play or not? Because if not, I just take a corner straight up, take one. Our O-line is actually pretty good. We need a running back too, but I wouldn't get a running back till later on. You know what? Screw it. We'll grab the receiver. Why not? I think I'm gonna grab Xavier Leggett. He's the perfect receiver. Dolphins, on the other hand, yep, get him right here. Graham Barton, definitely. Then on top of that, Seattle Seahawks, they need an edge rusher for a fact. Yes, this is true. Braylon Trice, stay at home. Yes, they need that. I really like Nate Wiggins. I also like Cameron Kitchens going to Jacksonville. But boy, wouldn't it be nice if they had Aniyah Mitchell? That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be very nice. But that's what you call a luxury pick. Be safe. Go ahead and grab Nate Wiggins off the board. Jacksonville, you're getting that. Then on top of that, San Fran, they need a corner. They need a corner bad. You want you grab the white boy out of Iowa, Cooper DeJean. That last name sounds a little bit fire. I like it. Cooper DeJean. Yeah, so Cooper DeJean, go to San Fran. Now the Ravens. I really like, this is the pick I like for the Ravens, believe it or not. Don't trip, y'all. Y'all gonna be like, what the heck? And the only reason why I say this is because, let me be real with you. Troy Franklin is the perfect fit Odell Beckham is getting older. Zay Flowers is there. Troy Franklin kind of fits the whole idea. Lamar's throwing the ball better. It shows, and it's going all right. The Lions, perfect right now. I think they can get cute. I think they can get real cute. The Lions, believe it or not, I think they get Emeka Mbuka, 2 receivers back to back off the board. Now this is where it's tricky because Kansas City needs a designated number 1 receiver. They also need D-line too. But I wouldn't mind them getting Nia Mitchell or somebody like Xavier Worthy. Yeah, probably more Nia Mitchell than Xavier Worthy. Just right now, I can go back and forth on each and one of them. Yeah, I can go back and forth, but for a fact, Philly on the other hand, now they can get cute too and go get a receiver. But I think they get Cameron Kitchens at safety. Cameron Kitchens for a fact, definitely. And that is my mock draft. That is it. No, I'm not buying all that crap. Of course not. But number 1, we got Caleb Williams. Number 2, Drake May. 3, Falanu. 4, Harrison. 5, Malik Neighbors. Joe Alt. Chop. Keon, Bo Nix, Brock Bowers, Penix. 2, Latu. Newton, J.C. Latham, McKinstry, Jared Verse, Leonard Taylor III, Amarius Mims, Jaden Daniels. Yes, Jaden Daniels in the first round. Romeo Dunze to the Cowboys. That's a perfect fit. Kalen King, Xavier Leggett, Graham Barton, Braylon Trice, Nate Wiggins, Cooper DeJean, Troy Franklin, Emeka Mbuka, Ananiah Mitchell, and Cameron Kitchens. My biggest controversial picks probably would be between Chicago and New York. You can kind of switch those two out, Drake May and Caleb Williams. To me, I just think Caleb Williams is the best player in the draft. Why would you pass him up? But then again, if the Bears decide to keep Justin Fields, then that's where it gets really tricky because I would go a completely different direction if I'm the Bears than if I'm keeping Justin Fields. If not, that's only better for the Giants because they get to get Caleb Williams. And then, of course, obviously Drake May goes to New England and fails because New England has no offensive weapons and no offensive line. So, yeah. And then Arizona gets Marvin Harrison Jr. That being said, Malik Neighbors goes to, well, it depends, like I said, how Chicago fares. But either way it goes, I actually think that Malik Neighbors will be off the board going to Chicago. That would be pretty good. Joe Alt to the Packers, Chop Robinson to the Rams, Keon Coleman. I think, yes, I know Titan fans, you're probably saying you should go offensive line there with so many good tackles on the board. Take a receiver, you'll be fine. Take a receiver, you'll be fine. Bo Nix going to Atlanta, perfect fit. Perfect fit. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, get the ball to your playmakers. Then on top of that. Yep. Washington, you take Brock Bowers to replace Logan Thompson. And on top of that, Sam Howell has a safety blanket to throw the ball to. And he's like a Swiss Army knife. He can go all the way. He's not falling. He might fall because of the injury. But, yeah. Like these next 2 picks right here, Michael Penix and Brock Bowers, I think because of the old age and the injury, that's the reason why people are skeptical to take them. But if I am Tampa Bay and if I'm Washington, I'm taking those 2 players right there, developing them, getting them straight. At least you got a good 5 to 6 years out of Brock Bowers. And on top of that, Michael Penix, if you take care of him in the few rounds later and draft him accordingly, you'll be just fine. Yeah, I do think they need tackle. Obviously, we saw what happened to Aaron Rodgers the first, 30 seconds of the Jets season. Latu, edge rusher, helps out the Broncos, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go on the offensive side of the ball and get a receiver too on top of that. That's fine. Chargers got to stop the run, put Newton in the middle. Colts, yeah, they need a tackle because Anthony Richardson's running for his life. You go ahead and you protect him with that on the edge. Raiders, I think they need to go defense more than offense heavy. There's multiple reasons why. Their defense has let them down in a lot of games, so Dallas Turner would be the perfect fit for them. Bills, Kool-Aid McKinstry, because they're secondary. Obviously, they lost the game to the Broncos because of that. Bad secondary play. Bengals, Hendricks getting old. Saints got to stop the run. And on top of that, too, Cam Jordan's getting older. Why not start from the inside and work your way out, help out? So Taylor the third's perfect. Amarius Mims to help protect Kyler Murray. Jaden Daniels going to the Vikings. Romeo Odunze to the Cowboys. I think that's just a perfect fit. CeeDee Lamb on one side, Romeo Odunze on the other side, and then Gallup or Cooks, whoever they decide to keep, goes right across the middle, and Jalen Tobo and Ferguson. So they light you up right there, just like that. Keon Coleman pairing him up with his college teammate, Joey Porter Jr. That's great. TJ Watt finally gets to rush while they get to cover. That's match made in heaven. Xavier Leggett for the Houston Texans, my Houston Texans. The reason why is because he's like a Debo Samuels type player. A lot of jet sweeps, reverses. I know you say we have that with Tank Dell, but this guy's more built, bigger. Then on top of that, you can actually open up Tank Dell and let him go downfield more. And, he's a littler guy, and he's faster than most of the guys that's covering him. So you can use him as a Tyreek Hill. No, he's not no Tyreek Hill, but I'm just saying you can use him as a Tyreek Hill-like player. Dolphins, you need a tackle. Edge rusher for Seattle, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if the Jags go edge rusher or a linebacker, but for me right now, Nate Wiggins is the perfect fit right in the middle. Cooper DeJean, because King and, of course, Wiggins is both off the board, but we all know that the Niners need a corner. Troy Franklin, oh yeah, to the Ravens. That's a perfect fit. That's a dream for Lamar Jackson. That's a dream. Emeka Ibuka going to the Lions. Why not add more air fire? Because they got Amon St. Brown, Jordan Reynolds. Now you put him in the mix. And then on top of that, he didn't have to come back and rush because of the injury on top of that. And you got Jameson Williams, Jamar Gibbs, David Montgomery. I don't know what more you could ask for that Lions offense. Laporta is showing out, so why not add more insult to the injury on offense? Chiefs, you just need a number one solid receiver, and because you're so good, you're picking far in the first round. You just got to grab a receiver. It's mandatory. I can't see you doing anything else, getting a receiver or a defensive lineman. There's nothing else. And of course, the Eagles, Cameron Kitchen, it just fits well in that defense. You've gone on that defensive line 2 years back to back. So now you need some people to help cover. And that's it, really. That's a wrap. You guys, so much think in the comments. I'm out. Peace.